Hello, my dear students. Today's topic is listening. We are going to practice some listening exercises. We are going to have a text and some exercises based on the text as well. Let's have a look at this picture. Tell me, do you like these paintings? What do they look like to you? We've got the word MOBA here. Do you know, what do you think the word MOBA stands for? It is Museum of Bad Art. MOBA is an acronym. M for museum, M, O of, B for bad, and A for art. So, Museum of Bad Art. We are going to have a text about MOBA. Tell me, what do you expect to listen in this text? We are going to read the text together to find out more. MOBA, art too bad to be ignored. Can you imagine a museum whose motto is art too bad to be ignored and which refuses to exhibit paintings because they are not bad enough? It may sound unlikely, but the Museum of Bad Art is in fact a privately owned museum which aims to collect the exhibits of art and the worst of art. The museum began in 1994 as a kind of joke, when Scott Wilson found an awful oil painting thrown into the rubbish. He showed it to his friend Jerry Rayleigh, who exhibited the painting to friends in his home and asked them to find more really bad art. Before long, Wilson and Rayleigh started a collection, and Rayleigh and his wife held the first of many receptions in the basement of their home to show the collection. They jokingly called the opening of the Museum of Bad Art, but the joke was on them, because soon the collection became so popular that they had to find a larger exhibition space. The Museum of Bad Art was officially set up in the basement of Datham Community Theatre in 1995. So what was the first paragraph about? It is how MOBA was when it was officially created, who created it, who created this MOBA, the Museum of Bad Art, and what does it consist of? What kind of paintings are shown in the Museum of Bad Art? Let's go on reading. Today, MOBA has over 500 works of bad art in its collection and displays about 70 of these at any one time in 3 different art galleries in the Boston area. The collection features a variety of strange and often amusing paintings, including portraits, landscapes, and seascapes, as well as still life. Each piece has a humorous description which helps to explain why the museum chose to have the work in its collection. So, what have we got in this paragraph? Here we have what kind of paintings are found in MOBA. We can see there paintings of landscapes, seascapes, still life, and each painting has got a description having a sense of humor under it. The last paragraph. The collection ranges from works by artists barely in control of the brush to others where the artist is obviously very talented but something has gone horribly wrong. One of the museum's founders says MOBA's purpose is to celebrate an artist's right to fail gloriously. What matters is that the work is interesting enough to engage the viewer. Visitors may not want to take the paintings home with them, but they do walk away with a powerful impression of what art can be. So what is the last paragraph about? The last paragraph says us what is the purpose of MOBA. So in this museum, maybe you do not have to pay for the paintings. You don't buy the paintings and take them home, but you can go there and have a sense, imagine of what art, bad art maybe, can be. Now let's have a look at some new vocabulary that was found in the text. Motto. What is a motto? It is a phrase or a short sentence which expresses a particular belief. We have got an example. The Scots motto is "Be prepared." Basement. What is a basement? It is a floor built below the ground level. Pra bodrum in Albanian. The wine cellar is in the basement under the restaurant. Still life. What is a still life? It is a painting, over painting fruit or vegetables and bowls, things related to fruit and vegetables. The artist's most popular work is still life of a bowl of fruit placed on a table. Let's have a look at some other words. Impression. What is the word impression? It is an idea we have about something or feeling about something. The art exhibition made a good impression on most visitors. We have got the word display, which means exhibit. For example, shops display their products all to see. We have got the word engage. What does engage mean? It means to make and keep somebody interested in something. Even if you don't like the plot, the special effects in the film Avatar will engage you. And now let's have a post-reading exercise. Read the text again, and for questions 1 to 4, choose the correct answer A, B, C, or D. You may read the text at home again, and now we are going to answer the correct, we are going to choose the correct option. What is the writer's purpose? So, do you remember what we said when reading the text? What was his purpose? To criticize the works of art in MOBA? To encourage people to collect bad art? To inform people about bad art? Or to discourage people from visiting MOBA? Of course, we didn't mention anything about discouraging people or criticizing the MOBA, right? And we didn't even had any text there, any sentence there, which was to encourage people to collect bad art. So the correct option here would be C, to inform people about MOBA. The number 2 question, MOBA was officially set up, and we have got here 4 options as a kind of joke, but be careful, we've got the word officially here. So it started as a kind of joke, but when it was officially, we're going to check it here, because many people wanted to see the paintings, because some paintings were thrown in the rubbish, or because Rayleigh didn't want receptionists in his basement. So what do you think? MOBA was officially set up because there were too many people interested to go and watch MOBA, the Museum of Bad Art. Let's go on with number 3. Which of the following is not true? So we have got the word not in capital. MOBA has 3 galleries. MOBA doesn't display its whole collection at any one time. The collection includes many types of painting. The paintings are all by talented artists. So which of these statements here is not true? And it is D. The paintings are all by talented artists, and it was not true because if you remember from the text, it was paintings are from artists who barely can manage the brush, or from artists who are obviously talented but something has gone wrong with their painting. How do you think the writer might describe a visit to MOBA? Boring, exciting, entertaining, or disappointing? So it is entertaining, and he used the last sentence to say that maybe you are not going to buy any painting there, but you are going to entertain yourself and get a sense of what these works of art might be. We have got here the phrasal verb break. What is a phrasal verb? A phrasal verb is a verb plus a particle. When this verb is joined with the particle, it loses its first meaning and it has a new meaning. We have got some sentences here, and we're going to find out together what is the meaning of each particle and of each phrasal verb with all the particles, and then we are going to choose which particle best fits the meaning of the sentence. Here we have got the meaning of the phrasal verb break. We are going to read them together. The car broke away or broke down on the way to the gallery. So what is to break away and what is to break down? Break away means to escape, maybe for a prison, while break down means stop working. For example, an engine stops working, or a vehicle, a car. So what do you think? What is the particle that best fits in this meaning of the sentence? And it is broke down. The next one, two robbers broke into or broke in and stole a Monet painting. Broke into and broke in, they have both the same meaning, to enter by force, but there is a difference between them. Broke in don't need a place after it, for example, the name of a place, while broke into, it needs the name of a place. If we can see the sentence, there is no name of the place after the word into, after the particle into or in. So what is the correct word? The correct particle is in. Two robbers broke in and stole a Monet painting. A fire broke out or broke through in the museum last Monday. So what is to break out and what is to break through? Break out means to start suddenly. What about breakthrough? Breakthrough means to force your way through something. So which particle best describes or best fits to the meaning of the sentence? And it is break out. A fire broke out, which means the fire started suddenly. We have got here prepositions. These sentences appear in the text. If you read the text carefully, you will have no difficulty in making this kind of exercises. Some words only need only one particular preposition after them. Let's have a look at them. Who is in or on control of this museum? So do you remember how was the sentence in the text? It is in control of. The expression is to be in control of something. There are a lot of paintings in or on display at the gallery, and the expression is on display, which means are exhibited. Everyone was impressed of or with the new gallery, and in the text the word was impressed with. To be impressed with means you are enthusiastic and you are amazed of what you see. The exhibition is popular with or at people of all ages, and the expression with the word popular is popular with. Can you explain at me or to me what this means? And the expression is explain to me, explain to somebody something. Now we are going to have a listening exercise. You are going to listen to a conversation between two people, and you are going to find out what each student, what kind of art they prefer, what style of art they prefer. We have got Miguel, Ryan, Moira, Kevin and Lindsay. So we are going to find out which is their favorite style of art. The styles of art included are sculpture, cubism, portraits, photography, landscape, seascape, expressionism and impressionism. Now listen to the text and try to match the names of the students with the style of art they prefer. The dialogue is between student A and student B. So, how was the visit to the museum, Miguel? Fantastic. We had a great time. Good. What did you like the most about it? That's a difficult question. There are so many amazing things to see. I was really impressed by the expressionist painters, but I have to say that I definitely prefer cubism to all the others. I would agree with you on that. And how about the others? Did they like it too? Sure. It was funny though, because no two of us liked the same style. Ryan loved the seascapes, but was really disappointed that he couldn't take photographs. Ryan never leaves his camera at home, right? I know, but this time he had to leave it at the entrance and it wasn't impressed. Anyway, let's see. Moira was really funny. You won't be surprised to hear that she spent the whole morning in the portraits room before she realized time was up and we were leaving. She was simply fascinated by them, and she drew some excellent sketches of the paintings. She's a pretty good artist herself, right? Definitely. How about Kevin and Lindsay? They spent most of their time arguing over which style was more unique, Impressionism or Expressionism. Of course, Kevin likes Impressionism, but prefer Expressionism as he says it is more subjectively, while Lindsay is a big fan of the way Impressionists depict ordinary subjects. Sound like you had a great, interesting time. Yeah, you can say that again. So, this was the listening exercise. And here are the name of the students who went to visit the museum, right? Nigel, Ryan, Moira, Kevin, and Lindsay. Now, let's find out together what Nigel prefers. And, of course, he preferred cubism. What about Ryan? Ryan preferred seascapes. But he had forgotten his camera, or better to say, he has left his camera at the entrance. What about Moira? Moira liked portraits, and she was a good painter, having sketches of all the paintings. What about Kevin? Well, Kevin and Lindsay, they argued about the styles, and Kevin definitely liked Expressionism because he thought it was more subjectively, right? While Lindsay, she liked Impressionism. Okay, everyone, here we've got a homework to you. Imagine you visited the MOBA Museum. You're going to write an email to your friend describing your visit. You're going to write what and where it is. You're going to write where this MOBA is. So you can say it is in the basement of a top floor building, for example. What is on display, so what kind of paintings can you see there, and if you liked it. And you're going to say your feelings about MOBA. Try to use as many adjectives to make your piece of writing more interesting to the reader. Thank you for your attention.